Part 6. Listening to Viewpoints. You will hear a report once. It is about 3 minutes long. After the audio, 6 questions will appear. Choose the best answer for each question from the drop-down menu.
Welcome to our community meeting. Tonight we're discussing the proposal to convert a section of Northwood Park into a community garden. Liam, you're a big supporter of this idea. Can you start us off?
Absolutely, Sarah. I believe a community garden would be a fantastic addition to our neighborhood. It's a chance for people to connect, to get their hands dirty, and to grow their own fresh, healthy food. Imagine kids learning where vegetables come from, and seniors sharing their gardening knowledge. It would create a really vibrant community space.
I have to disagree, Liam. Northwood Park is one of the few open green spaces we have left. My children and many others use that field for playing soccer and flying kites. A garden would take away that space. It's not just about losing the open area either. I'm worried about the mess. Who will ensure it's kept tidy?
That's a valid concern, Maria. The plan includes a volunteer committee responsible for maintenance. We'd have clear rules. And we're not proposing to take over the whole park, just a small, underused corner near the old shed. The main field would be untouched.
I'm interested in those rules, Liam. I'm not against the idea in principle, but the details matter. How will the garden plots be assigned? Will there be a fee? What about water access? Running hoses across the park could be a problem. We need a meticulous plan before we start digging anything up.
Great questions, David. We've thought about that. We're proposing a small annual fee, maybe $20, to cover costs like water and tools. Plots would be assigned by a lottery system to make it fair for everyone. As for water, we're looking into installing a dedicated tap near the garden area. We want to do this properly.
A lottery system? So I might not even get a plot, but I still lose the park space I enjoy every day. And what happens when people get busy and abandon their plots? We'll be left with weeds and rotting vegetables. I've seen it happen in other communities. It becomes an eyesore.
We'd have a waiting list for the lottery, so any abandoned plot could be quickly reassigned. The volunteer committee would also do regular check-ins to make sure plots are being cared for. It's about shared responsibility. This is meant to build community, not create problems.
Shared responsibility sounds good, but it relies on committed volunteers. What if the initial enthusiasm fades after a year or two? Does the city have a backup plan to manage the garden, or would it just be left to deteriorate? We need to know who is ultimately accountable. The city needs to allocate resources for oversight, not just approve the idea and walk away.
Exactly, David. It feels like a lot of what-ifs. I prefer the park as it is, simple, open, and available for everyone to use without having to sign up for a plot or join a committee. It's a place for spontaneous fun, not scheduled work.
But it could be so much more. A place for learning, for health, for friendship. I really think the benefits outweigh the potential challenges. With a strong plan and community buy-in, we can make it a huge success.
All right, we've heard some very clear perspectives. Liam is focused on the community and health benefits. Maria is concerned about losing open space and potential maintenance issues. And David is emphasizing the need for a detailed, long-term plan. Thank you all for sharing your thoughts. We'll take these points into consideration as the proposal moves forward.